Hello, good morning, viewers out there. Welcome to AYOGEN TV. This is Breakfast News. I am Charles Olowe Oluwafemi. Here are the major news headlines for today. On our local news this morning, Magodo Southwest Governor San attack Malami. AGF fought alleged impunity. On our political news this morning, Ekiti Bamisile filed to defeat Fayemi's anointed candidate. On our business news this morning, FG blame insecurity, low earning for higher borrowings. And on our sports news story this morning, it's unfair to stop African player from Nations Cup, says Okocha. On our entertainment news this morning, veteran Nollywood actor Iyabo Oko is dead. Here are the news in detail. Magodo, Southwest Governor's son attack Malami. IGP AGF fought alleged impunity. The Southwest Governor and some senior lawyer on Wednesday condemned the exchange of words between the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and a police officer in Magodo Phase 2 on Tuesday. The governor, in a statement by the chairman and Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu-San, particularly took a wipe at the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami-San, over the deployment of police in Magodo. The senior advocate of Nigeria and security expert in separate interview with our news correspondent berated the police, adding that the incident has further exposed Nigerian weak federalism. But in a statement on Wednesday evening, the office of the AGF faulted the allegation of impunity leveled against Malami by the Southwest governors. Many Nigerians were on Tuesday surprised by policemen led by a chief superintendent of police defied the directive of Sanwo-Olu to vacate Magodo Estate. The policemen had a December 21 accompanying some people who planned to demolish some building in this estate as part of move to execute a Supreme Court judgment. Despite the intervention of Sanwo-Olu on 21st of December, the policemen refused to leave the estate. On Tuesday, the matter came to a head when the governor visited the estate and the CSP refused to carry out his directive that policemen should be withdrawn from the area. On Wednesday, the Southwest Governor, in the statement by Akeredolu, berated the Attorney General of the Federation and the IG over what they call utter disrespect and gross moral turpitude. The governor, in the statement titled Southwest Governors, Police Officer Disrespect to Sanwo-Olu and Unacceptable Intrusion. On our political news this morning, Ekiti Bamishiles vowed to defeat Fayemi's anointed aspirant. An aspirant of the Ekiti State governorship election on platform of All Progressive Congress, Olufemi Bamishile, has boasted that he has the capacity to defeat any aspirant anointed by Governor Kayode Fayemi in this month's primary election. The House of Representatives member also said not all aspirants and candidates anointed by the incumbent at the state and federal level win the ticket or election. He spoke at the party's national secretariat in Abuja when he came to submit his expression of interest and nomination form yesterday. Asked if he is also one of the aspirants nominated by the governor, he said, "I have been a grassroots politician for the past 20 years and I have worked my way through politics from the grassroots up to where I am today. I don't believe in anointing any aspirant, and if there is any anointed, it does not affect my pedigree or bother me in any way. I am at home and lovely with the people of Ekiti State to know that anointing any particular aspirant will not go far. It is the wish of the people who they want and the will of God that we can't." On our business news this morning, FG blamed insecurity, low earning for higher borrowings. A gloomy picture of how insecurity, low earning, and inability to meet the organization of the petroleum exports country, OPEC, quoted of oil production and drove excessive borrowing by the federal government was painted by the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Dr. Zainab Ahmed, yesterday. The minister who unfolded this distribution scenario of the public presentation of the 2022 FG budget proposal breakdown and highlight in Abuja yesterday, however, insisted that Nigeria debt services and revenue ratio, which stand at 76% as at November 2021, though higher than that of some African top economies, and proved that the challenge that confronts Nigeria is not that debt sustainability, but the revenue. Customers of the carbonated drinks are expected to pay more as the federal government is set to introduce new and further increase in exchange pro-health tax on drinks. There is no an excise duty of 10 naira per litre imposed on all non-alcoholic and sweetened beverages, and this is to discharge excessive consumption of sugar in the beverage, which contributes to a number of health conditions, including diabetes and obesity, she said. With the admission that the mounting debt profile is scary, Dr. Ahmed held that Nigeria's budget deficit to GDP, which stands at 43% at November 2021, and debt of ratio of 30% as of September 2021 is the lowest among African leading countries. She further stated that the tax rate and compliance ratio are significantly higher in other countries, saying Nigeria's value-added tax VAT is the lowest in Africa and less than 50% of the average ratio. On our sports news this morning, it's unfair to stop African player from Nations Cup, Okocha. BetKing dangle 1 million worth of prize for customers to watch African former Super Eagle captain Austin J.J. Okocha has said that the decision by some European clubs and coaches to stop African players from participating in Cameroon 2022 African Cup of Nations is most unfair. Okocha, who is member of the Super Eagle Technical Support Group, spoke with the journalists yesterday in Lagos in a ceremony organized by the BetKing, which announced 10 million naira worth of prize for each existing and new customer to watch African Cup of Nations. Okocha, who is brand ambassador of the company, stated that the action by the European clubs and coaches preventing some key players from representing their country in Cameroon 2022 African is against football rules. The AFCON has always been in January, and it's criminal for the European clubs to stop African players from being part of the competition, Okocha said. These same clubs and coaches won't stop their players from taking part in European competitions. They even cheer their players during Euro Championship. Okocha said that the Super Eagles still have what it takes to win the African title in Cameroon, despite the absence of some key players. On our foreign news this morning, 7 children among 13 dead in Philadelphia house fire. 13 people, including 7 children, died when a fire threw a converted 3-story house in the eastern U.S. city of Philadelphia on Wednesday, officers said. The blaze, which occurred in the popular Motion district of Fairmont, was of the deadliest list in recent story in America's 6th most populous metropolis. This is what adopts one of the most tragic days in our city history. The loss of many people in such a tragic way, Mayor Jim Cale told the reporter. Philadelphia First Department Deputy Commissioner Craig Murphy said the fire was the worst he had seen in 35 years as the job. He told reporter that the toll was dynamic because this is still an ongoing recovery effort inside. Adding that the 2 additional people were rushed to hospital, 8 people managed to escape from the burning house, Murphy said. He added it was too early to say what caused the blaze, but this department was investigating. It's not necessarily considering suspicious, but we have all hands on deck because of the magnitude of the fire, he told the reporter. He said that there were 4 smoke detectors in the building, but none of them had been operating. The building is owned by Philadelphia Public Housing Authority. Devastating. Officers found heavy fire coming from the 2nd floor of this 3-story row house on the 800 blocks of 0.23rd Street when they arrived at 6:40 a.m. The fire department said it took 50 minutes to place the fire under control. On our entertainment news this morning, veteran Hollywood actress Iyabo Oko is dead. Veteran Nollywood actress Sidikat Odukanwi, popularly known as Iyabo Oko, is dead. The 61-year-old actress died well confirmed by her daughter, Bisi Aisha. Bisi announced her mother's death in several Instagram posts late on Wednesday night, posting, "My mom is gone. Rest well, mommy. May your soul rest in peace, mommy." Iyabo Oko's transition was also confirmed by actress Foluke Daramola Salako. She wrote on her Instagram page, "And finally, we lost her. Oko, we did our best, but God knows the best." Here are the news headline once again before we call it a day on our breakfast news this morning. On our local news, Magodo Southwest Governor San attack Malami, IGP AGF fought alleged impunity. Political news this morning, Ekiti, Bamishile failed to defeat Fayemi's anointed candidate. On our business news this morning, FG blames insecurity low earning for higher borrowing. And sports news this morning, it is unfair to stop African player from Nations Cup, says Okocha. And foreign news this morning, 7 children among 13 dead in Philadelphia house fire. And finally, on our entertainment news this morning, veteran Nollywood actress Iyabo Oko is dead. This is where we are going to drop the curtain on our breakfast news this morning. Don't forget to subscribe to AYOGEN TV on all across our social media handle, on Facebook page, Instagram page, as well as YouTube. Don't forget to like and press the alarm button. I am Charles Olowe Oluwafemi. Enjoy your day.